What's going on, Movie
We're
Meals?
still doing this, guys.
Here we go. Silence. We're not going to be silent about this one. All right. Kyle, you want to go first?
Yeah, sure, I'll take this away. I really like that Martin Scorsese was able to take this book and just convert it into his own vision of this movie. And I thought it was
Passion project.
I thought this was done very well. I thought that he took a really weird story and turned it into something that was very well done. I really loved the acting of Andrew Garfield. To me, I thought he was completely the standout of this movie. He made it his own movie for sure. I personally think he should have been nominated for lead actor in that instead of Hacksaw Ridge. But I mean, hey, he was still great in Hacksaw Ridge despite that. And as well as that, I just think that the cinematography in this movie was outstanding for sure.
Beautiful.
And I think
it got nominated for cinematography.
good, which is good. It was definitely one of the best of that year for sure. And to me, this movie was very well done, passion project by Scorsese.
Yeah, 25 years, something like that in the making for Martin. I always will go to a Scorsese film. I love his movies. I really liked this film. I really liked it. I thought from the performances, directing, to the cinematography, to the writing, everything I thought was really well done. It's another brutal one to watch.
Yeah.
And at first, it's a 3-hour film, and most of the way through the film, I was like, it is hard to watch a lot of those scenes.
Yeah.
But I hadn't gotten that big, huge punch in the gut yet, and I was expecting one. And you get it at the end, man. If you've seen the film, you know what I'm talking about with the pit. You understand? It's a really good film. You got any negatives?
Unfortunately, I do have a few negatives. I thought the pacing was very hit and miss in most areas. I thought it ran a little bit too long. I think it could have been shortened. The movie would still have the same kind of impact that it was supposed to have for you. And I also thought a lot of the themes in this movie were really repetitive and at times were just really hitting you over the head a little bit too much.
Like what?
I don't know. There was the scene where Andrew Garfield is looking into the river, and then he sees a picture. I believe it's of Jesus. I'm trying to remember now. It's a picture of Jesus, and
wearing a crown.
Yeah, exactly. And it was just things like that where I just thought it was a little bit too repetitive that we got the first time, and you don't really need to hit us over the head with it as much as it did in this movie. But you can do it a little bit more subtly than how he did in this movie, I think. But I mean, I still enjoyed this movie for sure.
I thought it worked. I thought I never had a pacing issue. I was fine that it was that long. I mean. There's a part in the middle that really bothered me, and it's the first time he really, I don't want to give a big spoiler away, so he really struggles, and you start to see the change in his mindset. And to me, it's just like, we're going to do this, bam, and then there wasn't build up. So I thought the flow was really good. I thought maybe what he could have done is just shorten a few things and just move a few shots around. Get rid of a few and add a few and still keep it the same length. Yeah. But I really liked this film. It was hard to watch. I thought performances were great across the board. I haven't read the book. From what I know from people who have loved the book and have read it, and who haven't loved the book and read it, the people I know who love the book really like this movie, and the people I know who hated this book just hated the movie. Yeah. So I think it's just kind of going in that way. But I really liked it. I really liked it, man. I thought it was really powerful.
That's great.
What is your score?
I'm gonna give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Really?
Solid film, but to me, some of my negatives just were making me lower it ever so slightly.
For me, I was actually, when we got out of the film, I was thinking an 8 out of 10. And I was talking to a few people I know that saw the film and really liked it, and the more I thought about some of the themes and the more I sat on it, I'm also going to go with an 8.5 out of 10. Oh, wow. I think it's a really good film. It's really strong and powerful.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a little bummed it didn't get as much recognition, but I think I also understand why it didn't at the Oscars. Yeah. So, I mean, I will go see anything with Scorsese's name on it.
Absolutely.
So, and Andrew Garfield.
Absolutely.
So good.
Great talent.
What do you guys think of Silence? Don't be silent about it. Put it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, as always, Mom.
See you guys.